So we are going to talk, all right, we are going to talk about future tense today, and we will learn what are they, and we will also look at the examples of future tense. So the first thing that we should know, all of us, that when we talk about future tense, it means that we are talking about future, something which is going to take place in future in the coming time. And the formula for simple future tense, as you can see on your screens, and I have also shared in the group, the formula for this is subject, and then we are going to add an helping verb here, which is will, shall, and then we are going to use first form of verb here. In a simple future tense, what we are going to do, we have talked about subject and object and predicate. So what we are going to do is we are going to use subject here, something who is going to do an action. Then we are going to use will or shall here. Will is used with he, she, it, and shall is used with I, we, you, they, but they can be used vice versa in a modern English as well, to make it a compulsion, to stress it. So the example of simple present tense is I shall go to park for a walk. So I is a subject here, shall is helping verb, go is a main verb, to is a preposition here, park is a noun, for is again preposition, a is article, and walk is an object or an action that I'm going to do. What I'm going to do, I shall go to park for a walk. I shall go. It means that I have plans that I shall go. If I write I will go to park for a walk, that will be right as well. But that is more stressed, that I will definitely go to the park. I shall go means I have plans of going to the park for a walk. Then we come to present simple continuous tense, continuous, future continuous tense. So future continuous tense is that again the thing is going to happen in future, and that thing is going to happen in future, and what will happen, that this will happen and keep on repeating, will be continuous in the future. So that thing will happen in future, and that thing will be continuous in future. So the subject, will, shall, be, and verb plus ing. As you know that in continuous tense we use ing with main verb, with first form of verb. So what is the formula here? Subject, will, shall, be. Be is added here, which is different from present continuous and past continuous. And then main verb is first form of verb and ing. The example of future continuous tense is he will be playing football. He is a subject, will be is helping verb, play is a simple verb, ing is in gerund, and football. So he will be playing football. She will be coming to meet me tomorrow. I will be going to finish this task tomorrow. So you can make many examples with this tense, and that is future continuous tense. Then we have future perfect tense. It means that in future perfect tense, what we are going to do, in future perfect tense, we are going to talk about future, but the work will be perfect. The work will be perfect. And then subject, will, have, and verb. So what we are going to do here in perfect tense, future tense, and perfect. In perfect continuous tense, remember we are going to use will have been, verb and ing. It means that I will have been watching, I will have been doing, I will have been continuing, I will have been sleeping, I will have been completing. So what we will do that we are going to talk about future, and we are going to talk about perfect continuous tense. So perfect is have been, has been, and continuous is watch plus ing, and what I'm going to do in future but in a complete form, like he will have been watching the TV for 50 minutes. He will have been watching the TV for 50 minutes. He will have been watching the TV for 50. He will, it means he will have plan of doing this for 50 minutes. He has plans of doing this in future, and he will be doing it in a perfect manner. Then we have, as we have simple future tense, in the same way we have past future tense, and they are also called modal verbs. Modal verbs that in past, maybe I wish I could have done this, I would have done this, all this. So in past future tense, what you are, this is a new thing for all of us. Subject, would, and verb, first form of verb. I told that I would leave in 1 hour. I told that I would leave. Past future tense, I told you that I will do that. So I would have, and I would leave that, I would done that. So I told that I would leave in 1 hour. I told means it's a second form of verb. So it's past tense. So in past tense, you say, I told, I already told you, I told you that I would. Would is a past form of will, which is a future tense. So will, the second form of will is would. I would leave in 1 hour. It means that I have told you already that I would leave in 1 hour. So this is past future tense. In past future continuous tense, then what we are going to do is we are going to use subject, should, would, be, and ing, verb, gerund. I told that I would be doing my work all the day long. I told that I would be doing my work all the day long. I told means it's a past tense. That future continuous, I would be doing. Future is would be. Continuous means doing. I would be doing my work all day long. So this is past future continuous tense. Then we come to past future perfect tense. Past future perfect tense. Okay. In past future perfect tense, then what we are going to do is we are going to use subject, verb, would. All right. So we use, instead of will, we use would. Instead of shall, we use should. So this is past future continuous tense. And then past future perfect tense. Would have done. Subject, should, would, have, and third form of verb. So in perfect tense, as you know, we always use third form of verb. So here again, we are going to use third form of verb. That is, I told that I would be doing my work all the day long. So I told that I would be doing my work. So I is a subject here. I told means it's a past tense, that I would be doing. Would be doing is future continuous tense, not perfect. It's future continuous. And in future perfect tense, we say, he said that she would have done her work. Subject, should, would, have, and third form of verb. She said that she would have done her work. It means he had already told in the past that she would have done her work at that time. So this is past future perfect tense. So it means that with past, we can also add future, but not in a present form, but in a past form, like would have, should have, could have. All right, so we can use instead of will, would, shall, should, and can, could. So they are also called modal verbs, and they are helping verbs as well. Future, past, future perfect continuous tense. In this, past, future perfect continuous. So we have subject, would have been, okay, and ing, verb plus ing, which is gerund. He said that I should have been working here for 2 hours by that time. So I should have been working. He said that I should have been working. So we can use should have, would have, could have with past tense, and that will make past future perfect tense. All right. So this is your future tense, future simple and with future perfect and past tense.